Should you read Berserk? Especially after he decided to put 12-year-old titties in his series. In a literal 3-page hentai sequence where Griffith is banging a 17-year-old in graphic display. And yes, that's the big oh face. As somebody who makes manga in the dark fantasy genre, I was inspired by shows like Berserk, Black Lagoon, Claymore. When I decided to actually get around to reading Berserk, I was kind of heartbroken when I came across chapter 32 and 54. Because I can handle a lot, especially as a 90s child who grew up with a lot of questionable anime on. I have a high tolerance for etchiness and violence and gore and death and essay and media. The one thing that really will make me question a series when they start sexualizing minors. I have a series that I idolized so much because of its reputation that I even went as far as say Night of Slaughter is like Berserk had a baby with My Hero minus the Eclipse arc. Because I respected the series so much, and to have it put illustrated CP in it broke my heart. And once again, I don't mind the darkness. Murai even said that he used way too much SA whenever he was making Berserk. To have to criticize a series that I've gotten on other series for, but Berserk does it 10 times worse because it actually shows the naked bodies of these kids and engaged in actual sex. Like, it really broke my heart to the point that I don't even feel comfortable saying Night of Slaughter is like Berserk because, yeah, it's dark. It's going to get really, really dark. But I'm never going to do something like The Eclipse, and I'm never going to show CP in my stuff. And I don't want my series labeled like something like that. I don't want that taint on my series, knowing that something like that exists in that piece of media. But should you read Berserk? Here's my take on it. I am going to keep on reading Berserk. I'm going to read it all the way through. Because for as awful as Berserk did that thing, it is still an iconic piece of media. It still has story elements and character development sessions that I can take from to make my own manga better. In the paneling and perspective, there's a lot of things to learn from that series as a manga. I can produce dark fantasy stories that people love that doesn't have that type of content in, so they can enjoy a high level of writing. Should you read Berserk? If you do not like SA, then stay away from Berserk because it is a very triggering series. It does a lot of questionable things, and I honestly wanted to put it down when I saw the illustrated CP in it. As somebody who writes in dark fiction, it's a series I kind of have to read because it's part of the genre's history. But I would personally never recommend Berserk after learning it has illustrated CP in it. And I will never promote Berserk because of the content that it has in it. Because I could handle all the gore, all the darkness, but whenever it came to illustrated CP, that's where I drew the line with Berserk. This is not me hating on Berserk. Berserk does a lot of things really, really well. There's a reason it's iconic. It's a series that if you can almost to some degree